Hello crochet friends, welcome back. Today we are working on our bunny and we are finishing him up. We're going to start with our little pom-pom, and to make a pom-pom we need a piece to tie the pom-pom, and I always start out with trying to cut that piece first. Usually just about maybe 4 or 5 inches is plenty. Just cut a piece of that and we're going to put that aside. That is just to tie our pom-pom once we're done wrapping it all. So we have our piece ready to go. So here I have a fork, and this is how I make my pom-poms. You do you, everybody does it different. We're just going to wrap it around the fork, and I just kind of start with it, holding it wherever you can as easily as possible. And well, here we go. I'm gonna wrap around the fork, and you want to go about 40 times. The hard part is making sure you have that tail to begin with and going around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't lose that tail, but keep going till you have about 40. Okay, once you're there, you want to take your piece that you made, right, and just send it through your fork there. And if you can't get it because it just doesn't want to go through or whatever, you could always use your yarn needle. But we're going to take that and we're going to go and through the top part also and just knot this. All right, so just pull it and you're going to knot around all the pieces that you wove around your fork as tight as you can. That's going to hold your pom-pom. All right, now we can cut this piece off that we're winding, and we can pull this off of our fork, and we're going to cut the sides. So you want to get your scissors in there and cut your sides. There you go. Okay, get the other side. If it helps, you can just hold on to your little tails. Oops, I'm sorry, I keep hitting the camera. Scissors are different than using a hook. All right. Now, what you need to do, once you get all these pieces, make sure you get them all, you want to shape your pom-pom. I'm going to suggest you do this over a trash barrel because boy does it get messy. The more you cut into the pom-pom, shaping it, the more dense your pom-pom will look, okay? So take your time, shape your pom-pom however you would like it for your bunny. Here we go. Okay, once you get your pom-pom the shape that you'd like, hopefully it looks good, or you could just use a regular pom-pom that you bought from a store. Mine's a little mangled from holding it so tightly, but look, I got a little piece right there, see it? Let's get that one. Okay, now we want to get it on our bunny. So you're going to just use your yarn needle, thread your pieces, position it where you would like on your bunny. So we know where our back seam is, so maybe you want to go right on the seam and put it right in the middle there. So it's going to be preference because this is just going to depend on each person's desire of where they want their bunny tails. So let's go ahead and let's get this put on here, all cute. Here we go. Okay, how did you do? Did you get your bunny tail on there nice, just where you want it? Hopefully it's looking good. Now we need to work on our ears, okay? So I have put one ear on. You may want to pin them to see where exactly you want them to be on your bunny. I'm going to kind of lift the camera a little bit because our bunny's tall, isn't he? Okay, so when you're doing this, I pinned them on first and looked where I wanted to put the first one, and then I decided, well, no, and I moved it because it just wasn't quite the way I wanted it. So I'm gonna take my 2 tails here and cut one to be so that they're the same length, and we're going to sew our ear on I went back and forth a couple of times now. I'm using mine for decoration. If you're using it for a toy, you may want to go back and forth a few times more than I did, just to make sure it's on there nice and secure. So position your ear, and then you're going to sew it on, kind of going straight across from where my other one was. Okay, we want to sew it on there. Just take your time trying to find a good spot so that your stitches look okay, because you'll see a little bit of it, and then we'll just pull your tails through the head, right? Okay, so I've got it on there, and now I'm going to take just one strand at a time and sew along the bottom so that it sits good on there. Got it on pretty tight on the other side. Okay, so just sew along, catching the bottom of the ear onto the body. All right, here we go. Okay, when you've got that ear on good, just feed your tails through the body to hide them, right? Pull it tight and snip it off, and it'll go right back into the body there. Okay, the ears, just like the bunny tail, are preference as to where you want to put them. I'm going to try and lift them up just a little bit. I'm hoping you can see the ears. It's kind of tall. Okay, so on the ears, like I said, it's gonna be preference where you want to place them. So you do you, okay? Now I'm going to put a little bow right here. I'm going to go get it, and I'm going to actually just glue it on, because again, mine's decoration. If you're using this for a toy, you may want to sew it on so it's a little more secure, or glue and sew. I mean, that's gonna be personal preference there, right? So let me go grab my bow. Okay, I got my little bow. I just made a cute little pink one because I had done the light pink tail, so I thought a little pink bow would be cute. And I was going to just kind of put it to the side a little bit like that. I've got my trusty glue gun here, and I was going to put that on there. But like I said, you know, if you're making it maybe for a little one's Easter basket or something, you may want to sew. But I mean, that's, like I said, always options. I'm going to put it a little to the side. You could also do a ribbon around the neck and then make the bow from that ribbon. That would look cute too. You could put the bow up by the ear. I mean, you know, y'all have great ideas. You're very artistic, so I know that you have plenty of good ideas of what you want to do. So I liked this little silky bow. I thought it just kind of added a little something, and I brought another little pop of pink. Again, you could do the inside of the ears. I'm trying to get him way back here so you can see him or her. And there it is. That's the little bunny. Again, details could be so many different things. You could even put, I don't know, little buttons or furriness here. You could make a circle for a furry belly. All different things. Inside the ears we talked about. If you want your ears to be a little more bendy, you could put a little floral wire in there, run it through the middle, and that would give it a little bend. But it's just a cute, pretty simple bunny to make, and I think it's fun. It'd be really cute in lots of different colors, I think. I really like this hot pink for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's just me today, or this week that we've been working on this. I think it's fun. So have fun with this. Enjoy it. I always enjoy being on these journeys with you. Give us a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos as they come out, and I will see you next time. Thank you, and have a joyful day.